So when did she die?
She was, hanging there. That whole time, hours upside down, tangled up in her seatbelt. They said she could reach the horn, but she couldn't hold it long because her arm was broken. And that's how she died. Hanging there, upside down, pressing on that horn whenever she could stand to.
So when did it start?
The night after she died. It started with drops of water. I'd be asleep in our bed and I'd be woken up because I'd feel rain. I guess, raindrops falling onto my face. I'd wake up but there'd be nothing there. But my face would be a little wet, and my pillow too. It got worse. I'd hear a car horn, short bursts, distant but close enough to wake me. And then finally, this was right after the funeral itself, the night after she was buried. I felt the water on my cheeks. I heard the car horn, and I looked up at the ceiling. And there she was, hanging there. I could see the water dripping off of her hair. Her face was like a deep purple, like all the blood had just pooled into her cheeks. It's funny. You think you'd scream when you see something like that, but you don't. You just stare. Stare like an idiot. Like your brain just tripped. So, it was dripping off of her. The rain and the blood. And she was just staring at me. And then her mouth dropped open. But instead of a scream, it was the sound of a car horn coming out of her mouth. So loud. So loud, I fell out of bed. And I screamed. I screamed because I hit the floor and it startled me. And then I remembered, it was like, oh, I could scream. I should probably scream, so I screamed. And then I ran, I tripped in the hall, and I looked back and she was gone. And I laid there. And I cried. That was the last time I slept in that room.